Hello and welcome to the show. Today is another nostalgia trip as I take a look at Sega GT Online. This was one of the very first racing games that I ever played on the original Xbox. This came out in 2003. It was a competitor to Gran Turismo 3, I believe. This is a year and a bit earlier than Forza. The original Forza Motorsport came out in 2005. So this is quite a little bit older than Forza, and this does a lot of things very, very well. I remember absolutely adoring this game as a kid. So I found a copy of it for 80p on CEX. 80p is all I paid for this game, and it runs on an Xbox 360. And I'm very much looking forward to having a go with it. There's all sorts of modes. I don't even remember half of these modes. There's some fascinating ones. Gathering mode can win some prize cards. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. I'm just going to jump into the career. I've literally just fired up this game. I'm going to go into the career mode and see what cars the game is going to offer me as a first vehicle. So it was one of the first games that I ever played that had this career-based system whereby you earned money to buy cars, and you could save up money and choose whatever car you wanted. This was the first game. I mean, I played a bit of Gran Turismo. I never had a PlayStation 1. So I had got an Xbox before I got a PlayStation 1 at a lot later date. I had played bits of Gran Turismo, but this was the first game that I played with this kind of a career mode, if you like. So yeah, it was kind of a bit of a revolution to me as a child. We got 13,000 monies. It doesn't say what kind of currency to go and buy a car. What can we buy? I don't know. I have absolutely no clue what we can buy. Apparently, I can get a Mustang. Oh no, wait, hold. Okay. I think I have to go through the career mode to unlock these vehicles to buy. Wow, the Ford GT was only a concept when this game came out. Okay, can't afford the Mustang. We're not going to have a Mustang as a first car. I'm highly doubting I can't get a Chevrolet. Nope, that's too much money. Are there anything? Nope, can't afford any of them. Right, what else? I'm guessing we're going to have to... Let's have a look in Honda. I'm sure we can afford a Civic. That's not a Civic. Definitely not a Civic. There's lots of NSXs in this. Lots of NSXs indeed. I do like that one. That's quite nice. That's more... Nope, not quite. Can't afford that one. That's a thing that I can't afford either. Can't afford either of the Integras or the Civic. Oh, found a car. No, can't afford that one either. Never mind. Ignore me. I got excited. Still. Oh, found a car I can afford. Oh, wow. A Honda S600. That is pretty damn cool to see that in the game. And a Honda... Oh, look at these things. We've got the little key cars. I got a sports... Oh, there's fantastic cars in this. I'm going to get distracted looking... I'll just go through the car list of this, right? Okay, Alphas. Can we get an Alpha for a first car? Probably not a good idea. 145, 156. Oh, not quite. No, that's too expensive. That's not for sale. Oh, wow, there's a GTV in this game. Oh, the car... Wow, what are these? Look at that. Tipo B. That's fantastic. None of these are for sale. Wow, there's some really cool cars in this. I think I was reading on the box, actually, there's 150 cars in this game, which is pretty good going for its age. Remember, this is a year before Forza came out. 406, 307, not that you'd ever want one of them. Could afford a 206, don't want a 206 particularly. The 205 T16 is in here as well. Oh, wow. This has got a seriously good car list just from this slight perusing. Oh, Fiats. Have we got any cheap Fiats that we can go? We can have a Punto. God, that's a hideous Punto. Oh, that's still too much money, and the coupe is too much money as well. This awesome thing. So many cool cars. Damn it, I would love to have had the Fiat Coupe as a first car. No, I'm not going to be able to afford that. Probably not going to be able to... maybe there'll be a cheap Pontiac. I somehow doubt it. Oh, they're not for sale. Damn it, that's disappointing. Maybe... there might be a little Suzuki key cars. It's not for sale either. I think I'm going to have to go for the Honda. It's got to be done. Where's that little Honda gone? I shall have that as my first vehicle. I could go for sensible ones, but screw it. We're going to have a 56 horsepower Honda S600 because I can. Yes, I am sure I want that as my first car. Right. Now I've bought it. I believe, if I remembered correctly, if we go back down to here, the car will now, hopefully, fingers crossed, there we go, it'll be parked in a little garage. If we go into here, there's all sorts of things. There's actually quite a lot of customization, not just for the cars. If I remember rightly, you can buy stuff for your little garage. I realise I have just spent, like, 5 minutes faffing about buying a car. Oh, well. Yeah, I believe you can... Have we got a full tuning? Oh, we do have... pretty decent tuning for here. Right, let us go. I was going to show off the part shop because this did parts in an interesting way. There was a part shop. There was also a used part shop, which was a really cool system. You could buy these performance parts on the cheap, but you ran the risk of them breaking, which was pretty interesting. Oh yeah, this was the thing. You could buy these goods. You could buy these to stick them in your garage and like have them displayed around the place. Which it was just a little bit of customization, but it was pretty cool. Right, so we can go and buy. Oh crap, we can get some tyres, or we can get some of these things. We can buy, sure, shall we go, since we've only got a little bit of power, let's go for that. Give us a little bit, tiny bit more power, not quite as much as I was hoping for, never mind. I don't know how much customization there was in this game. Let's go have a look at the main part shop. So we've got a second-hand exhaust on a rather old car. Oh, it's got like a day-night cycle for the little menu. Need for Speed couldn't manage a day-night cycle in 2015, and this is 2003, and for our little garage bit at least we have a full day-night cycle. I do quite like that feature. Right, oh we have got, wow, bloody hell, there's loads. Oh yeah, let's stick this turbo. I don't have the money for a turbo, damn it. Wait, what's this? Overhaul? Oh wow, so parts like you can make, oh that's pretty neat little system. That is, I don't even remember all of these details. We can have some LSD, probably not a good thing to go racing with. We can tune up some bits in here. We can give it 70 horsepower. Okay, we'll spend a little bit more money tuning up our car. 66! The mega 66 horsepower. The car is ridiculously light, though. Okay, let's go do some racing. I don't even remember if there are options for assists and for manual gearbox, but never mind. Participate in the official race, just the one official race. Participate in the event race. You have a chance to win a lot of money or great prizes. Let's go in event races then. I want lots of money and great prizes. That's always a good thing to go for with a video game. First place, 4,000. That's not bad. No entry. Okay, so we've got to go here. We do have a manual transmission. Are you sure you want to enter this race? Yes. I did go through an option menu earlier and turn off as much of the assists as I could. I don't know, no idea what the gear keys are. But we will find out. Oh, we've all got the little sports cars. That's good. There's only 6 of us, but never mind. Where am I? I'm at the back. Oh, someone else has my colour. How do we... Oh, that's how we change camera angle. Okay. So the triggers are... Okay. Well, that's an interesting way of doing things. Right. The triggers are your gears. A is currently accelerate. I think I may have to go and change that. Okay. Well, that's something to get used to. Well, I mean, the graphics. Oh, what's brake? X is brake. Oh, good God, my brain is not going to deal with that. I'm sorry, I've got to back out, and I swear, you better be able to. You better be able to change those controls. I swear I used to drive this with the triggers. There must be a way of doing that. Right, go back to the menus. That is a really weird layout to have as default. I guess I was reading a brief bit on the internet about this game. It was initially designed for the Sega, the Dreamcast or something, I think. So yeah, I think perhaps this is still working on a weird system. No, wait, hold on. Go back. B brake is that one. Side. What's a side brake? Is that maybe handbrake? I guess. Okay, hold on. Okay, fine. We're just gonna mash buttons because I've done it wrong. Fine. You know what? You can go. Oh, that's up. Okay, never mind. Right. Vibration on. Default. No, we don't want that. Right. Accelerator. Back. I'm gonna go for B. I'm assuming that's back through the menus. We'll go for brake. Side brake is gonna be A. Look back can be. Yeah, sure. We can have. Okay, we can't have the back button as look back. Okay, we can't click in the sticks. Okay, Y can be look back. What can we have as camera change? X can be camera change, and then we can have, let's go for up and down shift on them ones. Right. Okay, I'm hoping that all works. Alright, it'll be a little bit weird with the gears, but that's probably the best way that I can do it. It's slightly annoying that I can't go through and sort that stuff out there properly. Never mind. Alright, back into this mode. Okay. Fingers crossed this will now all play nicely. Right, I want to go back to that event race. We shall tackle whatever it is that we have to be going racing with. Right, I love how we've actually got trophies that are available to win. I think, like it comes up with that little prize in the top corner. I think you can display them in your garage. We've gone to a different track as well. Oh wow! So it randomly gives us tracks. That's pretty neat, actually, on this. So this event, it'll just go to a random circuit. This is a really bloody long circuit as well. No cockpit view. for these cars, as you might perhaps expect on a game of this age. As I said, the graphics, yeah, it does look quite old, but I think it's not terrible. Yeah, the original Forza is a better looking game. Oh, I forgot about the damage system. Forza is a better looking game, but it hasn't aged as badly as I thought it might do. Yeah, now the damage system, you really don't want to be bumping into things. If I have remembered this correctly, and I'm not 100% sure I have, but if you finish without damaging the car, you get like a massive prize bonus. So we will try our best to finish without... now, we have already been involved in an incident, but you want to try your best to avoid... there is not much in the way of go in this car. Come on. We can get to 100 kilometers. No, we can't get to 100 kilometers an hour. This is an interesting track. I don't remember if there are any real-world circuits in this one, or whether they were all fictional. There may be places like Tsukuba or something make an appearance. Tsukuba used to be in every video game ever for a while. It may maybe make an appearance in this, being a Japanese game. I would be surprised if we didn't have Japanese tracks. But, yeah, this is probably, well... we are struggling a little bit. I could also perhaps do with the difficulty being a little bit high on the AI, seeing as I have absolutely buggered off at the front. Also, when it said vibration on the controller, pretty much the vibration is you go on the throttle and the controller vibrates, so the controller is just vibrating the entire time at the moment, but there we go. It's a really, really old game. Well, a relatively old game. I say really old. It's, what is it, 12 years old now, I think? So, I will let it off. I will let it off that one. Yeah, I have buggered off at the front here. Oh, we've got over 100 kilometers an hour. Look at us go. We're not even broken the speed limit yet in this in this car. It's a fun car to drive. I could do with a much tighter circuit, really, to have the most fun. We're 12 seconds ahead. There's 2 laps of this. Bloody hell. I do seem to remember... and it was a long, long time ago that I played this game. There was a series of licenses, much like you got in the Gran Turismo games. Before you could progress through the career mode, you had to complete these licenses. There was one, and I think it was either the final or the second to last license that I just could not do. I think it was a Jaguar E-Type around a street circuit of some sort, if my memory serves me right. Either way, I just could not do this license test, and then I gave up on the game pretty much. And then Forza came out, and then I never really thought about this game for ages. I think I sold it when I sold my original Xbox. And yeah, for whatever reason, I remembered about it and went to see if I could get a copy of it. Because yeah, I just completely and utterly blanked a lot of it out. I haven't played it in absolutely ages. But yeah, it's... I do remember many, many good things about it. The car handling is actually... admittedly, I can't really test it in that... well, this is not exactly the fastest of automobiles, but the car handling actually feels pretty solid. We are 23 seconds ahead of second place. Wow. Wow, that's some serious... Admittedly, I did put some upgrades on this car. I'm not sure, maybe... perhaps I'm glad I did, otherwise we'd be here even bloody longer going around the track. This is not a bad track, it's just far too long for this kind of a car. You want a really tight, short little circuit to have the most fun with these, because a lot of this is quite easily flat out, and then a tiny dab on the brakes before going around a corner. I'm just looking at that mini map. I hope there is a way to make the game a little bit more difficult, because that's we're quite a way ahead of them guys. Right, we are coming back towards this. Oh, I thought I'd almost overcooked it. I don't know why I was worried. We're going so slowly that I don't think we can run out of grip in this car through most of it. We will have to brake for a hairpin. Say that, maybe I think we probably would through there. Right, can we get this next corner? Now, I don't want to go too stupid with it, because I do want to try. Oh, I saw a little bit of oversteer. There was a tiniest bit of oversteer from the Honda. Okay, we're going to go flat out through this next corner. Come on, I'm still flat. We're going to have to change down because we started going uphill. Oh, yeah. How much of this race can we do without braking? I suspect quite a lot of this one. I wonder how far ahead I'm going to be as well by the end of this. It's just a 2-lap race around here. I was expecting a little bit more of a challenge. I do remember this game being harder. Whoop! I've done a stupid. done a stupid thing. It's fine. I may have put a wheel ever so slightly on the curb, and it kind of upset the car. Actually, I was just admiring kind of the body roll and the suspension travel as he bounced across the curb. That's not bad. But again, you know, with quite an old game here. That's really not that bad at all. There's a racing physics going on here. Oh, we got to the giddy heights of 120 kilometers an hour, and then we don't quite have as much grip as I was expecting. Oh, it's fine. It's kind of hard to get yourself into that much trouble when you're really not particularly fast. Around here, I wish you'd given. I don't know if the previous truck I loaded up would have been any better for this. Whether we need tighter corners. Essentially, we need a slower track. Well, we'll just, you know, be flat out for most of the time, and the AIs will be very, very confused further back. I probably didn't need to go on the brake anywhere near. I love how I'm so far ahead, despite completely and utterly braking far too much. We are 40 seconds clear. 40 seconds clear of the AI. Oh, I say we can't get ourselves into trouble. I almost, ever so slightly, almost got myself into a little bit of trouble. This is actually probably the tightest, yeah, that is the tightest corner on the track. I am about as far away from the apex as I can be. It doesn't really matter too much. It kind of takes the challenge out of it all when the AI is so many millions of miles behind. Oh god, there's a gear. I can't decide if we want second or third gear for a lot of this. Stick it in second and it'll buzz the limiter most of the way. But third is just a little bit too much, I think, to get it out of some of these slower corners. Ah well. I can hear the crowd are cheering. It has been the most spectacular of racing spectacles. I will win by about a minute. Okay, not quite the most exciting race that I had hoped to show you, I will be honest, in all of that. Take a picture to hang in the gallery. Oh, yeah, there is a whole camera-y thing. I'm guessing the game was probably sponsored by Canon. We will, wait, hold on. Car! Picture! Look at that, an amazing picture. Oh, we can change cameras. Oh, we can do all sorts of fancy things. Yeah, that's a better picture. Sure. Whatever. How do we... Is there a way to get out of this? Help? Okay, exit, I think. Are you sure you want to exit this replay? Yes, I am sure I want to exit the replay. Select a photo to display in the garage. Yeah, let's go for this picture. Sure. Meh? I don't remember the stuff, but yay! We won a trophy. Fantastic. And we got 4,000 monies. We're going to lose a little bit of monies to repair the car, only a fraction. That's a little bit annoying. Could have got some nice bonus from all of that. And we are done. Special prizes. There was a way, I can't remember the bloody way to unlock the special prizes. You had to like complete certain things to do them. There was drag racing, and I don't know what any of the rest of these were. Were some of these unlocked? There were some of these unlocked. Yeah, probably not going to go with a speed cup. First prize unknown. That's good. Right, let's leave that. You get the idea of the career mode, though. It's a very, very decent career mode. Let's take a look at what the official events are. I can't remember these ones, so let's see what it has us coming up against. Perhaps not going to have so much fun with an oval race with this vehicle. And then there's, yeah, so we get these stages. I assume at some point we have to get licenses. I can't remember when. Probably when you've got through all of the various stages. I won't go through any more of them. As much as I love this car, the races are a little bit long. What I did want to show off some of the different modes. This one here was an interesting one. So you clear 3 game modes to win a prize car, and I think these are vehicles that you can't unlock normally. I'm not sure though. So we have time survival, technical test, and Gymkhana. Gymkhana is in here. I don't even know what the Gymkhana event is, but I'm going to have a look at it. What do we have to do? I think this is essentially what the autocross events are in Forza, or in the Forza series. If I remembered correctly, it's not the Ken Block Gymkhana, that is for sure. By the looks of this is looking very much like a slalom course. Oh, this MX-5 is a little bit floaty when I set off initially there. Oh, Christ. Uh-oh. Things are going wrong. That was awful. That was terrible. That was completely, yeah. That was rubbish. We got a goal. We got a prize. You can now... so this is how you unlock some of the cars. I was hoping it was going to give me the cars. This is how you unlock some of the cars for the career mode. Right, let's have another go. These seem a lot more difficult than that challenge race that I did. That was far too straightforward. To do that in 9 seconds seems quite... I say quite tough, 9.5 seconds. I've got to be quite smooth. No faffing about, wandering out miles away from the cones. So let's try and be neater through here with the change of direction. That's better, that's better, that's better. Still miles down. How the bloody hell do I do this one quicker? I've got to be even braver through the gates there. Okay, it's okay. I want to go again. We'll go for keep it in manual. How much grip do we have available then in this MX-5? That is the question. Right, let us go again. So we kind of coasted my way through it in second gear. See, if I start going quicker than that, or come on. Go! Oh, we got to the silver. I'm not sure how to do that faster. That's going to take some practice if I want to get the gold. The gold there. You've cleared this thing, and we got to rank up. Fine. Let's go have a look at the technical test. Tornado pass. Your gauge will decrease if your car is off the course or hits part of the course. Reach the goal intact. Okay. We'll go for, of course, sticking with the manual. But who knows what this is going to get me to be doing here? Oh, we're. So it's buzzing in the limiter and was refusing to let me change up gear. Okay, never mind. Right, so is this just like a time attack through a small part of the circuit, I believe. I think this was the circuit that buggered me up when I was doing the... Yes, this was the circuit that screwed me over so much with the license test, whichever license test it was. I remember this circuit. I remember loathing this circuit. Apparently the traction control is on. I remember turning traction control off in a menu somewhere. Maybe it automatically assigns assists for this. Goal. Oh, wow, I'm still well down. Well done, game. Put the car straight in the wall. I need to be braver. I need to be braver with these cars. You can now buy the Celica there in the career mode. Let's have a look at another one, shall we? Ooh, we get a Corvette. Always good to have a Corvette. Again, it's another sort of little 30-second sprint. I thought you might win prize cars. Perhaps if I can get a bloody gold medal in something, I will win a prize car. I don't know where I'm going at all. Around here, but never mind. It didn't even give me a chance to change camera angle, so we're going with this one. I don't quite know why there is a weird haze going around, but never mind. We shall get some speed in this thing. After having driven that Honda, this thing feels really rather very fast. Right. Oh, you slowed down for this corner. It drives pretty well though. Yeah, bloody traction control appears to have got stuck on somewhere. We'll have to have a look in some options somewhere. See if I can turn that off. That was not a half spin. God damn you, game. That was perfect driving by... Not perfect driving by me at all, because I don't know where I'm going. But it wasn't a half spin. It definitely wasn't that much. Oh, we've unlocked the alpha thing to to buy. Let me guess, many millions of monies that I'm not going to have for a while. Let's go see if I can find a way to turn off traction control. Nobody wants traction control. It ruins all of the fun. I did see there were options down here. You see, traction control is off. Traction control is definitely off on there. So I don't know why the... Who knows? Right. Back to gathering mode, shall we? Let's go and have a look at some of the time survival. Again, I don't know what these things here are going to be. Run specific laps. Time extensions are given when you pass a checkpoint. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like the sort of the classic arcade games that you find where you've got to try and sort of keep yourself alive for as long as possible. You don't really see this sort of a game mode very often in sort of console games, really. Right, let's go through. Let's go find some gears. So we've got 20 seconds. I'm trying to think. You sometimes do see it, but this is kind of more reserved for those arcade cabinets. Not that there are very many of them around anymore. But oh Christ, this is a little bit quicker than I was expecting coming down here. Checkpoint. Give me some time. I don't know where I'm going. I have no idea at all where I'm going on these circuits. Yeah, could probably do with learning the tracks first, perhaps, before trying to get the. Well, we're going to play over here. And game's alright with it, that's fine. It's fine. We're going to get 7 checkpoints. We're only getting 11 seconds back for each of them. Okay, so that first race was quite straightforward. I think perhaps because I had upgraded my car a little bit. These are decidedly trickier around here. This is the kind of difficulty that I remember this game as having. Oh, I think I might be in trouble. I may not really get much. Yeah, I need to get some more practice at this game. Bloody hell. Well, we've got 4 checkpoints. We need to get 7. I would like to get gold in at least one of these events. I don't really mind which one. I would just like to be able to get gold to see if it does give me a free car for the career mode or whether it's just unlocking. Oh, we're going to ping off a wall. It's fine. We've got to get... Can we get 1 more or 2 more checkpoints would be good. Oh, where are we going? That's a tight corner. Oh, now we don't have traction control on. Okay, well, it's just random faffing with the assists. We're not going to do it. And everything is apparently... Okay, that's a weird way. I thought it all crashed, but no. Okay, well, this is a lot tougher. I've kind of been hoping to do okay at these. Right, let's have a go. Oh, we get a Toyota MR2. Yeah, again, we're going to... Who knows what bloody track we're going to. These cars do seem to have quite a lot of grip. I mean, it's a relatively arcadey, they're relatively arcadey handling cars, but they're good vehicles to drive. It's a very, very solid handling model. Honestly, I've played modern games that have had a lot worse handling than this one. It's certainly up there with the original Forza in terms of the handling physics. Can we roll cars? I don't know. That might be something to have to test. I think it's probably unlikely, but you never know. And well, you know my knack of finding ways to roll cars. I think perhaps they have a little bit more grip than I am expecting them to. So I'm being a little cautious around these corners when I can push it a little bit more. Let's try and be a tad brave. The problem is I just don't know the circuits well enough to push the cars really hard. But we will have to try and get some bravery going on through here. I would quite like to get a gold. Oh, this has got another one of that I don't know what gear I want to be in syndrome. Oh, bugger me. We're going over this way, apparently. Oh, where is this next checkpoint? It's miles away. Checkpoint! I could really do with finding you. There we are. Okay, now we're fine through there. God dear, this is definitely... it's definitely a tough game, this one. It takes no prisoners with its difficulty. That is a good thing, things like Dirt Rally. Dirt Rally is a very, very tough game. It takes quite a while to even get mediocrely good at it. Sure, that's a word. And that's not a bad thing. You want to be challenged with a game. It's no fun, as you saw with that first race. It's no fun if you just breeze through all of it. This, though, I'm definitely going to have to get some more practice at if I want to get good at. No, bugger me. That's. Well, we are not doing so well at these things. But yeah, this is just another cool mode with some, with some different stuff to be doing in here, different event types and so on. Finally, we will take a look at Chronicle mode. You race some classic cars in, I don't know what, I don't remember. So, yeah, we got a choice of vehicles. We can go for a 70 Skyline, we can go for an RX-3, we have an old Celica, we have an Alfa, Lotus Europa, quite cool, we don't see these in very many games, or a Corvette Stingray. Now, I don't know if these are racing against one another. I'm going for the Corvettes because, well, this is about 4 times the power of everything else. In fact, if you put all of these other cars together, they'd only just be more powerful than the Corvette. So, I'm going to go for a bright yellow Corvette. Let's go for a manual. I don't know what it's going to ask me to do with it, but let's go and find... Oh, God. There are 6 stages in all. First place finishes on 5 points. Second, 3... Each stage, points can be used to improve one part of it. So this is just like an entire other mini little career mode as well. There's so much to do in this game. I love it. Late 70s. So maybe do we start off with the classic car and then the next race we go to 80s? Maybe? Or I don't know. There's so much. I love games like this. We are going to murder the opposition, I suspect. Oh, we got to drive in black and white as well. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? This is novel. Yeah, these classic racing games have got so much content stuffed in them. There is so much to be done. I think I do remember this mode because if I remember correctly, as you go through it, go through the races, it gradually gets to more colour. In fact, we're now no longer quite fully black and white. We do have the massive car advantage here. Let me put it back down into second. Yes, colour is seeping back into everything. Ooh, they're going to find the wall, and I'm going to get the lead. I do think it's perhaps a little tiny bit unbalanced, but who cares? I got the fastest car. Oh, hello. I say I got the fastest car. Oh, collisions are perhaps a tad wonky on the collisions. I've also made a monumental roadblock. No, the Corvette has got through. Okay, collisions are a little bit wonky. Collisions are a little bit on the wonky side here, but I'm amazed. I've forgotten how many good features there were in this game, how much there was to do. I think my main criticism with wonky collisions between the cars. Also, the tracks are just too long around here. The tracks are just for close racing. I tend to say you want the slower tracks. Certainly for the slower cars. You want small, 1 minute lap tracks to get you some of the best racing. Hell, even with the faster cars, all of my experience on Forza, the smaller the tracks tend to produce better racing. When we're doing sort of 2 minute laps with relatively slow cars, it's just not as much fun to go racing with. So yeah, these longer tracks I don't think are quite ideal. Now the Corvette's got into the lead, I'm going to have a tough time, I think, trying to catch up to him. Yeah, this event is quite unbalanced if you go in anything other than the Stingray. My silly spin has got me into trouble here. But, can we lock up? I'm pretty sure I turned ABS off, but I am just jumping on the brakes and it kind of gets the car stopped. So, who knows. Also, they are really slow through that corner there. Right, can we go and make a move for victory? There doesn't seem to be any damage in this mode. It is only a 2-lap race, thankfully. Yeah, I'd much rather have like a 4 or 5 lap race around a 1 minute, lap than have these longer races. But maybe that is just me with this one. But yeah, it tends to make the races just that little bit less exciting. Although this one here has done that pretty well with its. Oh, that was some funky collision going on there. We're both found our way into the wall. I think the problem is I'm not going to be able to catch him now because the rest of this lap is almost flat out and I'm spending far too much time bouncing this one off the limiter. Oh, that's not flat out though through there. Oh, I ballsed it all up. I did so well to catch up and now we're going to lose all of it. We'll take a second place. Yeah, got to get a little bit used to these handling physics again, but and of course learn the tracks. It's so much to do in it. I really do. I remember liking this game, and it holds up really well. Yeah, it's not the prettiest of games, and I don't think it's as good looking as the original Forza. But there is so much to it, so many events. Such a diverse career mode, some really interesting cars as well to collect and own. An interesting used part system as well. Parts can wear out. There can be mechanical failures on vehicles and so on. It's a really rather solid game, and as I said, I got it for 80p. 80p is all this game costs, and there is so much to be doing with it, and it'll run on a 360 absolutely fine. Anyway, that is it for this video, though. I may come back to this game. I may take a look at this some more if people are interested, if people want to see me try and get a bit better, see if I can remember things, and yeah, go through perhaps the career mode or whatnot. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you'd like to see some more of this fantastic game. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.